guys, welcome back to G's Art Classes. Today we're going to continue this painting. Before we start, what I'm going to do, we're going to add another blind contour drawings to it so that we can complicate the image more, right? So I'm going to start from here, which I painted the yellow. So I'm going to start with a little bit of cheating, but now I'm not cheating. Try to add more yellow into the image. Okay, now I'm going to draw that pot. To find out how to blind contour, you can simply Google how to blind contour, then they'll direct you guys to great blind contour tutorial videos you can find out from YouTube. Now I'm cheating again. I'm trying to find a spot where to go again, right? So I'm going to do here again with the scallion. So one scallion is kind of laying down over here, goes up with another one. Then I see some basil in the back, so I'm cheating again, finding a spot to put the basil leaves. Not looking again. Okay, so now these parts are too busy, and I kind of want to overlap one of these plant image over here with the ukulele. So I'm going to move to this side, and I'm looking at one of my plant again, and then draw over on top of it, but I'm not looking at the paper once I start drawing. And now I'm cheating a little bit. It goes over, okay? And then I'm cheating again to put some scallion over here. And that's about it. I don't want to add a little more anymore. Maybe I'll put a little more over here, one scallion to balance the images out. And I want to put a little, plate over here. Another lines. So you can add some of the lines to finish up this painting and actually treat some of the edge on the painting so that it's not so centered, So now I'm really done with the sketch. What I meant to say about going over the painting, I'm going to explain in the next step. Okay, so you pick out some of the colors that you used from the previous, steps, and then you're adding probably 3-4 colors more on top of that, right? So some of the students were confused about painting each part. They normally painted the way that the leaves look like or the object look like, right? But what I'm trying to explain is that you're trying to think that you're gonna fill the spots, not thinking about the image. So let's say I'm putting these colors over here. I'm following the lines. It's more like coloring, you can think, the coloring books. You're not trying to go out of the, the lines. So you can complicate the image more. Then this little spot is different color. Even this has different colors to it. So don't try to control by your thoughts or, how you look at object. Try to follow the sketch that you made. That way, you don't need to go over, you don't end up making representational image instead of, abstraction that you're trying to create over here. So you see how I'm not thinking about image itself that you're looking at. I'm trying to fill the spaces that you made from sketch, And I'm going to use purple color to much water, so I'm gonna mix with water. And clean the brush, mix with white a little bit. And I know this is a leaf, but I don't care. Again, you're trying to fill the colors. So if you were more conscious about the shapes and the colors in the previous step, now it's a time for you to only think about filling each shapes. You know what I mean? So that you can complicate the image more with this step. Right? See how I automatically complicate the image, right? Then you always have to use some of the dirty color as well. So I'm gonna mix blue and this brown color to make some grayish color, and then I'll mix that purple. See how it darkens the color? And it's not so clean color that I'm using either. I mean the saturated color. It's more dulled. Let's say if you mix like white into that color, you see how neutral that color is instead of only making good colors in this painting. You gotta have some dirty colors to contrast the good colors. You know what I mean? You always have to remember that. So now I'm going to use a little different color tone that I didn't use. I used the cerulean blue color here, but I didn't use really strong blue color before or lighter blue color. So I'm going to mix the blue and purple a little bit and white color to make lighter blue color, and then and to see if your painting is balanced or not by colors or tone, because when you have so much color, you can't really see if you're using right tone, like, you know, if it's a balanced tone between light, mid, and dark tone, right? What you can do, you can take a picture of your work from your phone, and then you change your colors into black and white on the phone, because there's always the effect that you can do. That way, you can see if the tone is balanced, you know? See, even these spots, I don't know what their shapes are. So I'm just trying to fill each part. Of course, you can't fill this and then right next to another, like the same color, you know? So you gotta change and move around the whole painting so that also the color can be balanced. You know, now I know that this is aloe, but I'm just putting this color, disregarding what I was doing in the first step. Now it's a time for you to put some random colors into the shapes so that you can abstract the image, you know? Do that a little more blue. See, I don't really have that tone over here, so try to use that. Make sure like spread it out, you know. And then I'm gonna mix a little more brown to that color. See how different color tone you can get, and then mix a little more white. I'll fill this part with that color. I might need a little darker tone over there since everything is so bright. So I just mix more brown to that color. You see how it contrasts that green color by doing that? That's why you need to look at what you're doing. Sometimes I take a picture of my own work and look at it, or step back far from my painting to look at things. It is very important activities when you're painting. And that helps you finding balance in your painting or see what kind of mistakes you're doing, right? So now going to mix a little yellow to that color so that it's a yellowish. I like to use complementary colors for some parts. That's why I'm complicating the image with the colors as well. So I'm not using same color over and over again either. I'm trying to mix some of the other colors if you think that the image is not going the way that you expected, right? I'm gonna fill this part with that beige color that I just made. Earthy, you know, beige color. Then, because I want to find a balance, you might want to fill this part as well. See, because there's a line, I end the coloring over there and then move on to here. So you can put another color over there. Oops, that you can cover. And then here, maybe here. You also see how, let's say I'm using yellow color like this, earthy yellow. Every shapes that I'm painting with the earthy yellow are all different and all different sizes. Do you realize that? That really gives a different texture to the painting. So I want you guys to try it. And then now I'm gonna only put lines over here, not painting the whole thing. See? You can even do that too. Lines over here, lines over here, and then you fill that part. Now, I'm going to fast forward the video and show you guys how to finish this, and you can go back to watch it or stop in the middle so that you can check what parts I filled with the colors so that you can follow up the painting, okay? Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!